It's the nation's favourite antiques experts.
Help.
Behind the wheel of a classic car.
Well, hey, hot stuff.
And a goal to scar Britain for antiques.
It's chopping waters out here.
The aim, to make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no mean feat. There'll be worthy winners and valiant losers.
It couldn't go worse, could it?
Will it be the high road to glory?
Oh, I like your style.
Or the slow road to disaster?
Oh, blimey.
Oh, need me to get out and push?
This is Antiques Road Trip. Yeah. We're out on the road trip again in Cheshire and Staffordshire.
Come on, car, come on, car, come on, car, come on, car.
Willing their antiques wagon onwards is Izzy Balmer, and providing ballast, James Braxton, in their Morris Minor convertible from 1949, well before the days of mandatory seat belts.
Izzy, how are you getting on with the car?
Lots to do, lots to think about. It really doesn't like going up hills.
Well, it's got a tiny engine.
It's a bit like in hot air balloons, whereas to get a hot air balloon to rise, you need to get rid of all the weight. And I feel like it's a bit like that with this. So I might kick you out when we go up a hill.
That's harsh. I think she's joking.
Come on, little car.
I guess we'll find out.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do you want to push?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, which I think is helpful. I'm going to hop out to get up this hill.
Are you walking up?
Yep.
Good-o, James. Such a gent. Hey, don't forget your pal. Yesterday, despite a small profit on James's croquet mallets,
Through the hoop. Almost.
Izzy uncovered the remains of an early Shelley tea service,
If the whole set was there, the whole set would be quite valuable.
which smashed it at auction.
At £130, fair warning.
Yay!
That's a real start.
So that gives her a 1-0 lead in our best of 5. With James happily back on board, hopefully there's enough life left in the moggy for leg 2.
So only small purchases, please, otherwise
Only
they've got
small,
to be thrown out as well.
Nothing heavy.
Let's see how old weight test Braxton gets on with that. This trip started in Hena in Derbyshire. It'll meander the Midlands and wander the West Country before finishing up in Kingsbridge in Devon,
Go, 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 go!
providing Moggy can make it. This time out, our determined duo are shopping their way towards the Staffordshire village of Dunstan, but they're starting in Congleton, a pretty market town in south-east Cheshire and home to our first hunting ground, Victoria Mill Antiques.
Do you know what, James? I've been here before.
I think I have as well. And I think last time I bought well.
Did you?
Yes.
Ooh! Our eager twosome have both had their wallets replenished to the tune of £200. On offer, 3 floors of goodies with Kate and Louise in charge today. Hi, Kate. Hi, Louise.
I don't know what sound dolphins make.
Someone chuck her a fish, quick.
I've no idea. Let's stick to the day job.
Honestly, plenty to dive into, you two. From furniture to smalls, jewellery and porcelain. You name it, it's here.
Da da da. Mirror, lovely shape. Oh dear. There comes to an age where you don't like looking in mirrors, and I think I've reached that age.
You've got the patina of a genuine antique, James.
Look at this. Treacle glaze over a very terracotta flower pot body, but this would have been dunked in a lighter slip, and then the pattern would have been scratched away, the sgraffito.
He knows his onions.
It's £38, but this is an antique show, and this is dated 1989. So I think we'll leave that.
Yeah, quite right too. He does love a classic antique, does our boy Braxton. Now, what's Izzy spotted?
Oh, so I've got 2 napkin holders. So how these work, you attach to your top or your dress or your shirt. You open up the little slidey thing here, pop your napkin or your serviette if you're posh in with those little shells, and then you squeeze this down and that holds it in place, and then you've got your napkin to protect you from splashes.
Perfect for messy eaters.
This is the bigger of the two, and to my mind, the nicer of the two. Now, it is all the money at £35, but if there could be a discount on that, then I might be interested.
One for the wish list. What's Bulky by Braxton eyeing up now?
I really like this. It looks Chinese. What is fascinating about this is the amount of people in it. It's a trading warehouse. We can see what they're selling. They're selling bales of cotton or material, something like that. Huge, great baskets of rice. It's very well illustrated and shows mercantile life of the 18th or 19th century. It's got lots of gold, and it's a big size.
That'll certainly pass the Braxton weight test.
It's wooden, slightly in relief here. I think it's probably plaster, which you'd call gesso, and then that's painted over. It's not terribly old. At best, it's 1920s or 30s. I really like it. I must say, if it's the right price, I'm definitely going to buy it. But I've got to keep looking.
Well, there's plenty to trawl through.
Just feeling overwhelmed.
Ah, don't worry, girl. I'm sure James will settle the nerves.
That's very loud, James. Whoa!
How are you doing?
Well, I've seen a few items and another, but I don't know which ones to get.
Go for them all. Anyway, oh dear.
So noisy.
Yep, that's boisterous Braxton for you.
I do like a cabinet of glass. Sit myself down for this one. So, this says a Czech mid-century Napoleon hat-style vase. I beg to differ. So I think this is actually Murano, Sommerso Murano.
The Venetian lagoon island of Murano has a long tradition of glassmaking, dating back to 1291.
This clamshell style is very often associated with Scuso, who are one of the Murano manufacturers, and they have been on the islands for hundreds of years. What they started making in the mid-20th century were these clamshells. Now, what's unusual about this one is it's got these two holes, which I haven't come across before.
I like it. Price, please.
Now, it's priced at £35, which, if I'm really honest, is all the money. This one has been used and loved, like there's lots of scratches and scuffs on it. However, if there's some wiggle room on that, I might be quite interested, just because it is a proper lump of glass. I'm going to pop that one back here, because I think it's safer remaining in the cabinet where I can't drop it or knock it. But that one is a contender for sure.
Sounds like a double deal could be on the cards. Brace yourself, Louise.
Here you are.
Hello.
Hello. Lou, I found a few things.
Yes.
One of which is this silver napkin holder. This is £35.
Okay.
So there's that. There's the glass clam-shaped vase. What can we do on those prices, please?
So on this beautiful little item, I can do 20.
Okay.
And the vase, 25.
So 20 and 25.
That's
That's
correct.
45.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's get you some money.
Thanks, Louise. Izzy snaps up a couple of clams, £25 for the art glass vase, and 20 for the silver napkin holder.
So if I give you that...
Thank you so much.
I'll grab the vase on my way out.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
£155 left in Izzy's kitty. Now, what's our other shopper up to?
What have we got? Looks like a pair of grape shears. They're for cutting bunches of grapes off the main stalk. This is silver or silver plated, but it's got a bit of mild steel. Now, mild steel, you can get a real edge on it, so it's not stainless steel.
Made by Gorham, an American silversmith founded in Rhode Island.
A real luxury good. It's probably turn of the century, a sort of Art Deco shape going on down there. Quite a humble thing, but this has come all the way across the pond.
They sound like they've made the cut, despite the lack of a price tag.
I'm off to the counter. I want to ask about that Chinese panel, and I want to ask about these grape shears. Snippity snip.
Chop chop, James.
Snippity.
Let's do some deals.
Kate, I have actually found something. How much can they be?
These lovely grape scissors can be yours for a £10 note.
£10. This is a quick cash reaction, this one. That's
Lovely.
a tenner.
Thank you very
Also, there was a Chinese panel upstairs.
Yes.
How much is that?
It's 450, I understand.
Oh, slightly beyond me.
Yikes. Well, at least you've got £10 worth of Art Deco grape shears to your name.
I'm very happy with my shears. Thank
Thank you very
and
much.
goodbye.
£190 left.
Look at you.
Look, I've bought some heavy glass. Do you want to do the James Braxton weight test?
Ooh,
And
that passes.
I've got a silver napkin holder.
Oh, that's very nice.
Let's hope the motor can cope with that extra weight. Huh? Seems all right so far.
You're a Derbyshire girl. What about Stoke? Is that a near neighbour?
It's a very near neighbour. We're a border with Staffordshire.
And you support Derby County, isn't it?
The Rams.
The Rams.
Yes.
And next door would be the Potters.
The Potters.
The Potters.
A perfect cue as to where we're headed. You've guessed it. Our duo are rallying onwards to Stoke-on-Trent, where a rich heritage in pottery production dates back to the mid-17th century, utilising the area's natural resources of clay and coal. And it's that legacy which lends the nickname to local football club Stoke City. On hand to tell us more is legendary Stoke City commentator Nigel Johnson.
Welcome
Thank
to
you
Stoke
very
City
much.
Football Club, and James, the same to you.
The modern game of football originated in 19th century Britain, and Stoke City is one of the oldest professional association clubs in the world. Founded in 1863, a time when the local ceramics industry was booming.
And of course, your nickname is the Potters because we are in the potteries.
Absolutely, because it was just covered with pottery factories, with people working in the pot banks.
Yeah.
They worked on a Saturday morning. Also in the mines, because the place was covered with coal mines. Once they came up from the morning shift, it would be 1 o'clock. And they'd be desperate to get a pint of beer inside them and then on to the football match.
Yeah.
So Stoke City thought, well, if we kick it off at 3 o'clock, that's putting pressure on them. Give them another quarter of an hour, they can have 1 or 2 pints and then get into the ground and be ready. So Stoke City kicked off at 3:15. Most of the others kicked off at 3 o'clock.
Well done, the Potters.
The Potters. Yes, up the Potters.
And synonymous with the Potters is one of their legends, Sir Stanley Matthews, one of the all-time greats.
He was born in Hanley, in Stoke-on-Trent. In 1928, he was a schoolboy playing for Stoke City. And then as we come to 1932, his career with Stoke City Football Club really started to take off. He was nicknamed the Wizard of Dribble because he was a fantastic dribbler of a football.
Yeah.
He put thousands on the gate because people wanted to say, I have seen Stanley Matthews play.
Matthews racked up a staggering 355 Stoke City appearances in 2 spells. And in 1956, he became the first winner of the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. At the end of his career, he became the first footballer to receive a knighthood. Remarkably, he played professional football until the ripe old age of 50 years.
He was brilliant, even at 50 years of age. Yeah, marvellous player.
From Matthews to legendary Stoke goalkeeper and 1966 World Cup winner Gordon Banks, the club has a rich history to be proud of. But perhaps one of the club's lesser-known stories lies in the origins of the penalty kick. In the early days of football, the penalty hadn't yet become a part of the beautiful game. But that was soon to change after an infamous 1891 FA Cup tie.
The 2 teams playing in this particular match were Notts County and Stoke.
With the score at 1-0 to Notts County, Stoke had all to play for. But when Notts defender Jack Hendry punched a late goal-bound shot off the line, naughty, the course of English football was set to change forever. With penalties not yet a part of the game in those days, referee John Lewis couldn't adequately punish the handball.
And they were given a free kick yards from goal. And Notts County suddenly said, OK, fine. And they put all the players along the goal line. So the goal was blotted out. And John Lewis stood there with his whistle in his hand and thought, this is rather unfair.
Needless to say, Stoke didn't score and went on to lose the game. But as an ambassador for fair play, Lewis campaigned for a change in the law, and the penalty kick became a part of the English game later that year. And the drama of the penalty kick has now been a part of football for over 130 years. So I think this calls for a shootout.
Come on, James.
Uh-oh.
And the crowds are here.
Don't slip up. Here we are. Look, feel the weight of the ball.
Right, you two, here's the rules. 1 penalty each, sudden death. And of course, Nigel's on commentary.
It's James Braxton, hotshot, jigging from side to side.
And we're going down, head down.
In he comes. Chips it away.
Well
what a save by Izzy.
Well saved.
Great save! But I think James might have pulled something. Now, this for the win, Izzy.
Feel the pressure.
Off you go, pressure on. Will Basher Braxton be able to deal with this? Is this going to be an Izzy Wizzy? Up she goes, right foot. Oh, top draw! Top corner. This has done him, no problem.
What a worldie, Izzy! But yet, I think Basher Braxton's done his hammy.
Oh, well done, Izzy.
Not more too
Very
much
good.
for him.
Very good. I think I'm on the bench.
Can you go and get a cup of tea?
A cup of tea.
Yeah.
Something stronger. Ow!
Oh dear, I think it's about time you hung up the boots, James.
Oh, ow!
Back in the Team Morris Minor, time for a post-match debrief.
Do you think we've done enough today to make it into the Stoke City football team?
I think you're showing promise. I think I'm too prone to injury. I think the motto of the tale is always warm up. Stretching.
Ice bath before bed, James. Nighty-night. Morning all. We're back on the move.
Now, James, I'm feeling a bit of pressure because you are a superb driver and handler of this car. As the master, how has your student fared so far?
I think you've done very well. I'm yet to see you discover another 2 gears.
I've been into third,
Have you?
briefly went in, came out again, didn't like it in there.
At least you're shopping well. So far, in Izzy's haul, we have a shellfish theme. Yesterday, she snapped up a silver clam napkin holder and an art glass clam vase.
It's a proper lump of glass.
Left in her kitty, £155. Just the one item in James's haul so far, a pair of American Art Deco grape shears.
Snippity snip.
Remaining in his wallet, £190.
Do you enjoy driving this car?
I do. I'm sort of still getting used to it and all its quirks. But I do.
I like the steering wheel. I like the fact that it's thin, and I like the fact that it's big.
This must be what it's like to drive a bus.
Probably is.
All aboard! Our duo are starting their day near Nantwich, a charming market town which boasts some notable examples of Tudor architecture. To the south-east, a sprawling antiques supercentre awaits, Dagfields. This'll keep our twosome busy.
Are you feeling energised?
I'm feeling energised, I'm feeling focused. It's all about looking, isn't it?
You look like you're on form.
I'm looking. That's what I'm doing, girl. Looking.
This place is massive. 7 giant warehouses packed with goods from over 300 dealers. Thankfully, there's a map.
Great. Well,
I'm going
good
to take
luck.
this with me so I don't
Good
get
luck.
lost.
Good luck.
See you later.
Bye.
No point listing what's on offer. If it exists, it's probably here.
This antique centre is huge. It's vast. I've never been in one so massive.
How would you describe this, James?
Indeed, so much choice can be overwhelming.
Some antique and some not so antique. Oh, churchy.
Well, you'll just have to rummage all the harder, old boy.
Hello, antiques. Yes, that's me. I must say, I've been around here and I'm feeling more antique than the antiques that I'm looking at. Bye.
What is he like?
Bamboo, 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 bamboo. James would be falling over himself here. He'd be in bamboo heaven.
He does love his bamboo.
However, at auction, sadly, bamboo furniture isn't all that popular. Even though I think it's worth £95, I think, sadly, I would just make a loss if I bought that. But I think it's a fabulous piece.
Speaking of bamboo, Braxton, what's he up to?
Right. I tell you what, quite like this. Large antique copper jug. I imagine this was a sort of tavern jug. It's a great shape. That's probably an 18th century jug, isn't it? A reassuring element to age is condition. If it's been a bit bashed, you know it's been around for some time.
Happens to the best of us, Jamesy boy.
It's £49. It's nice, but it's copper. And when you buy copper, you're buying work. You have got to clean this. Are you up for cleaning it?
Well, you're clearly not.
This jug is a contender, but I'm going to keep looking.
You do that, old fruit.
This is meant to be fun, and it's not fun. It's overwhelming.
Keep the faith, Izzy. You're certainly working harder than someone I know.
Oh, hello. I was drifting off. It's rather nice, the spring sunshine. Anyway, how are you doing?
I think I've done less than half of it. I've done 2 and 3 and 4.
You've got so much to do. Anyway, I'm going to give you a little reviving sweetie.
Ooh, yes, please.
Go on, dive in. You may take 2.
2,
but
thank
no
you.
more.
There we go, 1 and 2.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, let's go. You've got a lot to cover, girl.
No, I've got my energising sweeties. All right, then.
I'm going to, funny enough, go to the nearest.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Not one for strenuous shopping, is he?
Come across this coffee table here, and it's quite interesting here. We've got sale now only. So it's a sort of tumbling price. It's gone from one price to another price. Still hasn't moved. And I know it's been here for some time because it's gathered quite a lot of dust.
Well, this could be its lucky day. No idea what the current price is, mind you.
These are maps taken from the antique. It's quite early. 1630 was its original publication date. Nice brass trim, child-friendly. It is, unfortunately, a scratch. It needs rescuing, doesn't it? Poor thing.
He's such a nurturing soul, isn't he?
So it's got a good weight to it.
The #1 measure of quality for him.
To me, it's £30, and I can see why it hasn't sold. It's got that scratch in the middle, which is a shame. I am off to the front desk.
Well, Jeff's the man you need to talk to today.
Ah, now, Jeff, I finally found something.
You have, good.
A coffee table.
Good.
I see the prices have been tumbling and tumbling on it.
Yes, they have.
It's an old friend, is it?
It is.
To me, it's worth £30. Could it be £30?
Yes, I think we can do that.
OK, brilliant, Jeff. Let's find £30 over.
Nice one, Jeff.
That's yours. Very kind.
Thank you very much.
And I will arrange collection.
Thank you.
And with that, he's off with his remaining £160. As for Izzy, still on the prowl.
Ooh, I can see something winking at me. So it says here, guilloche enamel and silver self-propelling pencil. Well, you got this lovely enamel, and it's really important with enamel to check that it's in good condition. When it's chipped, it very much does affect the value. If you just rub your fingers over the enamel, I can't feel any chips under my fingers. It's really very smart.
Smart enough to buy?
It's £34, which doesn't seem that expensive, if I'm honest. It's only a little thing, but if I could get a bit of wiggle room on that price, because when do I not want a discount? But I think that's worth inquiring about.
Well, Peter with the tip's your man.
Peter? I found this propelling pencil. Now, it says £34 on the ticket. Can we do anything on the price?
28,
Oh, Peter, you're a hard man.
24.
If I keep asking for less, do you keep going down?
Not really. 20.
20, we can do 20.
Yeah, go on.
Yes! Peter, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll get you some money.
She could charm the birds out of the trees, eh?
£20. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
rest of your day.
Bye.
Well done, Izzy. £135 left. As for Mr. Braxton, he's made his way to Stafford, a town once famed for its shoemaking industry. So get ready to fill your boots in windmill antiques, James.
Oh, look at that, proper antiques, lovely.
Pocket bulging with £160, James will have fun in here.
Ah, you name it, it's here. Jolly lucky I've left this shop till last. If I can find 3 items, I'll be a happy bunny.
Hop to it then, James. Owner Ian has packed this place with classic antiques aplenty, spread over 2 rooms.
Hello, Izzy. It's the same colour tone, isn't it? Must be hard to upkeep. Luckily, I haven't got enough hair to dye.
Who needs hair when you've got such a dapper flat cap, eh?
This is quite funny. This is something of yesteryear. We've got a lovely barrel, an iron-bound, black-banded barrel, be made of oak.
I bet that'll blow the Braxton weight test out of the water.
And it says Gonzalez Bias Bristol Milk Sherry. There was huge wine trade in Bristol. So this would have been badged as Bristol Sherry because it came from Bristol, but it didn't come from Bristol, it came from Spain.
Sherry sales have seen a significant decline in recent decades, but at their peak in 1979, the UK imported almost 80 million litres.
I remember a time when people used to drink sherry. You know, your parents would have, and they had a lovely glass called a schooner, which was a wasted glass. So it was like that, so it went like that. So it assisted you holding it, and people would go into a pub and they'd have a schooner of sherry.
A dainty little tipple from such a bulky barrel.
You can almost find a date by the style of the lettering. That seems to have a 1920s, 30s feel about it. That would have been in a pub or in a shop, more likely to be in a shop, and people would have brought in a jug or a decanter and they would have filled it up and it would have been sold by the measure.
Sounds like he's keen. And as with everything in this shop, it's unpriced.
Great barrel. I must ask Ian, our antique dealer, about that. Anyway, let's go. That's a possibility.
He can't resist a bulky buy. Over in the Morris Minor,
Wonder how James is doing. He'll be on the prowl. He'll be wanting to win this second leg.
well, that's sort of the idea. Izzy's heading to the Staffordshire village of Dunston, where her final shop, Southern Antiques Centre, is set in this 260-year-old farm. Happy shopping! Owner Jamie has laid on a vast array of collectibles across several buildings. Now you see her, now you don't. Everything from smalls to furniture to pottery and everything in between.
Ooh, shop display, 1,200 quid. I don't quite have that much money left.
Indeed. Just £135 remaining, actually.
Well, you're quite colourful, aren't you? It's a Balinese, well, they're called Balinese wooden boat panels because you've got the dragons here and then I think this is meant to be a boat. There's a lot of them about, so they're Indonesian. I don't think there's any great age to this, if I'm really honest. What I like about this is you could almost call it folk art, really. It's, you know, it's not necessarily being done by a professional artist. It's just someone having a go. It's, you know, art of the people. And I think there's like a naive and a rustic charm about this. You know, someone sat there hand carving it, hand painting it. And I think it's really quite charming.
Nice piece. £26.
It's a steal, really, at that price, isn't it?
Sounds like that's one on the wish list. Now, what about our James in Stafford? He's already earmarked an early 20th century sherry cask, and he's still going.
Ah, here we are. Oh, look, we've got a porcelain vase here, most likely to be from Japan. A very popular sort of style of decoration is amari, where you've got these blues and the reds and the golds. But this is slightly more refined, kakiemon, and it comes from the Rita region of Japan.
Good knowledge.
And kakiemon had a sparser look to it. And I know it's definitely porcelain, because if I put it to the light and I put my hand over it, I can see my hand through it. So it's translucent. It's fine, it's in good nick. Again, I haven't got a price on it, but it's very nice. So that's another possible candidate. I'm doing quite well in this shop.
Isn't he pleased with himself?
Look, rather fun, isn't it? Cranberry glass.
Indeed, popular in the 19th century.
I've always loved these coloured glass scent bottles. It's more ruby, isn't it? It looks like red wine, doesn't it? Double-ended scent bottle. These are rather fun here. And you press that, and the lid comes off. That would have had something like smelling salts or something. And then you've got seed pearls there, inset with seed pearls, horseshoe, emblematic of good luck. And then the other end would have had maybe a liquid in it. That would have had a stopper. But it's a really nice double-ended scent bottle. We haven't got a price tag on this. I'm going to go and see it.
Gird your loins for a triple deal, Ian.
I found some things.
Good.
And I found this fellow. I found your nice double-ended scent bottle.
Still works.
Amazing, isn't it? What date would you put on that?
Yeah, I just think it's about 1860, James.
Well, yeah, I'd agree with that. So I want that.
Yep.
I found the Gonzales, the sherry barrel, and then behind you, a khaki Amon vase. Not very old. Price, 3, think low. I'm not a wealthy man.
Well, you look very wealthy.
Well, this is polyester. Don't be deceived.
Polyester.
Polyester.
I was thinking, James, about £125.
More than I thought.
Yeah.
I was thinking about sort of 75.
I think that's a bit tight.
90? Would 90 do it?
90 will do it, James.
Oh, thank you. Well done, that man.
All right, well.
£90. Here we are.
Very generous, Ian. Let's call it £30 for the sherry cask, 20 for the scent bottle, and 40 for that Japanese vase. Wow.
Don't look at the rest. That's from a fair home, OK?
Thank you very much.
I'll say to the man, your finest champagne, please. Ian left me a bit of money for it.
Thank you, James.
Thank you very much indeed. Bye.
Pop that cork, James. Shopping complete with £70 to spare.
Cometh the hour, cometh the shop. I was a lucky bean there.
Well, we'll see that barrel in the sale room. Back in Dunstan, Izzy's already got her eye on a Balinese wood carving. What's she spotted now?
That's novel, isn't it? A cake stand modelled as an umbrella. Oh, it's got a chip on the base, though. I mean, it is hideous, isn't it? But I kind of love it because it's so ugly.
So bad, it's good, clearly.
And £5. A serious contender.
Bargain. Anything else taking your fancy?
A vest pocket cup. So it's American, it's probably early 20th century. Certainly been used, this one. It's got some nice patina. I wonder if it's an army cup. But it would make sense, wouldn't it? In army vests, you're going to have a pocket, stick it in your pocket. It's small, it's compact, it's travel-sized. It's £15. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Sounds like that's 3 items in the running. Brace yourself, Jamie.
Jamie!
Hi.
Hello. As ever, I'm quite indecisive, so I've seen a few items. It's probably going to depend on price.
OK, go.
So, there's the very cheap £5 cake stand, but it does have damage, unfortunately. The Balinese dragon boat wood carving at £26, and then the vest cup at £15.
OK. The umbrella cake stand says it's got a chip on it. £3.
And that's a steal, isn't
Yeah.
it?
On the silver cup, £10.
Sounds very reasonable. And then the Balinese carved
20. Would probably be the best.
Okay. If I say the pocket cup and the Balinese carving, so that's 10 and 20 makes 30, can I be really cheeky and offer you 25?
Go on then.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's
All right,
wonderful.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Jamie. It's a no to the cake stand, but we'll call it £15 for the Balinese wood carving, and we'll leave the vest pocket cup at £10.
25.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you.
later.
Great work, Izzy. £110 left in the kitty. Reunited in the motor, our pair are auction bound.
How are you feeling about this auction, James?
It's a rough, tough world, the auction world, isn't it? You
Yes.
never know how it's going to go, do you?
Live and die at the auction.
If you live by the gavel, you die by the gavel.
How dramatic. Now, shut eye, please. Welcome to Glasgow. We're back just south of the River Clyde for our second auction head-to-head of the trip.
Are you excited about this auction?
Oh, I always get pre-auction nerves.
Do you?
And I haven't really bought that many good items on this one.
You spent some time in the shops buying items.
Doesn't mean they're any good.
Well, you never know.
After whizzing round Cheshire and Staffordshire, our pair have lugged their hauls to Scotland's largest city, where, with the help of McTeer's auctioneers, they'll be selling in the room, online and on the phones. In charge of the gavel, James Bruce.
At £55.
Our James spent £130 on his 5 lots. Any faves?
I really like the double scent bottle. It's got a gorgeous look to it, and the fact that it's double makes it, you know, slightly better than most. I'm expecting about 50, possibly even £60 today.
Izzy spent just £90 on her 5 lots. Anything of note?
I must admit, if I hadn't read that this was a napkin holder, I would have been a bit stumped as to what it was. It's in silver, and I just love the sheer decadence of it. I think it's probably going to take about 30 or £40 today.
Yeah, well, let's get down to business then.
Good, good, good.
Are you feeling chipper?
Yes. Hopefully there'll be a star. You want something to fly, don't you?
Yeah. I don't think I've got anything in this batch.
A game changer.
Cheers for the game changers.
First up, will Izzy's napkin holder serve up a profit?
Doesn't it look smart?
Hey, that's very smart. And silver?
Silver.
We're already creeping up at £20, but come on, got to be worth a wee bit more. We're at £30 bid. £30 is online. Can we see another?
Profit. Excellent.
Well done.
35. Can we see 40? £40. New bidder in the room now.
Ooh.
45 against you now. £50? Nope, you're out. I can sell, and you've had fair warning here now.
Wow.
Great start.
Good sturdy profit there.
That's a great profit.
Next, will James's American grape shears cut it?
They're not silver, they're plated.
But so many of them are.
£20. Who'll give me £20? 10 I'll take. 10 is bid.
Oh, nice.
15, thank you. On the left here. 20 if you're coming back online. I will have to push you. I will still no. To you, sir, at £15.
Scottish buyer.
A Scottish canny
Yes.
bar. Aye.
Decent start for James too.
Well done, that's a profit.
Time for Izzy's retractable vest pocket cup next.
Look, here it is.
Where can we start on this? £10 will open the bidding. Online at 15.
Well, I'm in profit already, so that's good.
Can we see 20? We're at £15. Fair warning, at £15.
It's a little profit.
Pocket-sized, you might say.
That was a mercy bid, wasn't it?
I'm going to take it. Any bids, whether they're mercy bids or not.
Yeah.
On to James's glass-top coffee table.
Classic 1980s coffee table.
We're opening at £10. Can we get any more? 15 and 20.
Come on.
And 5. 30 if you're bidding. Seems to have stalled at 25. Online for £25 then.
A small loss.
Yes.
Well, at least it didn't cost the earth, James.
Some up, some down. As long as the downs are less than the ups.
Next, Izzy's Balinese carved wooden panel.
I just thought it was really decorative.
And how big is it?
About this big.
We can open the bidding at £15 commission bid. Surely worth more. If not, I do have to sell though. At £15.
Oh, no, sir.
Fair warning. £15.
That's a shame.
At least it's washed its face.
I'm not smiling. I'm not because you've been doing so well.
James's Japanese Kakeiamon vase is up next.
What's it going to sell for?
50.
Who is bidding at £30? £30? 20 then. Come on, £20. Anyone in? 10 I'll take. It's £10 here, thank you. Any advance? £10 it is then. And I will have to bring the hammer down now at 10.
Somebody feeling sorry for me.
Hard luck, James. That's given Izzy the edge.
It's interesting, isn't it, how the Japanese ceramics just aren't as popular as the Chinese ones?
Sticking with the vase theme, how will Izzy's art glass clamshell fare?
It's weighty.
It is weighty.
Weighty
Very weighty.
piece.
I had to sit down to pick it up.
Who's bidding on this at £20? 10 I'll take.
Come on.
Thank you there. 10 is there. 15 here. 15 and 20.
It's going up.
Come on. Come on.
We're £20. Fair warning for £20 then.
Someone snapped up a bargain.
Don't take it personally.
Next in the running, James's double-ended cranberry glass scent bottle.
Do you wear gentleman scent?
Oh, smell me.
You just smell like clean soap. You smell nice.
Hinged cover. As I speak, we go up at £25.
Profit.
It's got to be worth more than that, surely, at 25 here. You're hovering online. One more bid to take it, and you have £30. It's all online.
Almost a double bubble.
Will you give us 40? £40, there we go. Are we done? Looks like we can sell or not. 45 is Cat and Mouse here at 45 and 50 bid. 55 would be next. I can't see any bids at 55.
James, well, you've almost tripled your money.
£50 then.
Yeah,
Ah, the sweet scent of success.
that's fantastic. Well done, you.
On to Izzy's final lot, the enamel propelling pencil.
Guilloche enamel.
On silver or
On
gold?
silver. Oh, James, you're very demanding on silver.
What can we see on this? I've got 10, but we've doubled that. We're at 20 online. 5 if you're bidding, and you are.
Excellent, that's a little bit of a profit.
25 is on the left. At £25 then, the hammer is coming down.
It's a little profit.
It all counts, Izzy. And you've still got the edge.
Nice. Very attractive colour, isn't it? That
It
enamel.
is.
On to the final lot. Will the sherry barrel turn the tide for James and give him cause for celebration?
It looks
I
lovely.
just thought, you know, if you're going to have one, this is a good one to have.
It's a terrific thing. Where can we start at? We're already at £50, but I've got a feeling it's worth a bit more.
Gonzales.
It's £50, £5 and £60, £60, £5 and £70.
Oh,
£5 and £80, £80, £5, 95 here.
What I should do is just stick to the drink.
100 if you're bidding, 110 here. 120,
I've got a flyer.
130 I've got.
this is fantastic.
One more. Looks like you're out. Fair warning at £130.
Well done, you.
130.
Thank you.
Wow, £100 profit. That's a barrel load.
Well, we'll raise a glass of sherry
Yeah,
to the Gonzales.
absolutely.
Come on.
So the final scores are in for auction 2. Not Izzy's finest hour. After sale room costs, she's made a loss of £17.76. James is toasting a sweet success. With sale room fees deducted, he's made a profit of £30.46. That makes it 1 apiece in our best of 5. And all profits at the end of the week will go to children in need. Well done.
That's a very fine barrel, James.
That's no way to speak of me.
No, but really, congratulations. What a find.
Come on, I'll buy you a little schooner from it.
Thank you.
Next time on the trip,
How low can you go?
we share our biggest fears,
I'm a bit frightened of coins.
And stamps as well.
Oh,
make some music,
maracas.
dreams are made,
Road tripping with James Braxton. What more could a girl want?
and there's mystery.
Reveal yourself, you box.